Greetings to you all wherever you may be. Another evening with you. This evening, we're going to be real short and hopefully spicy. I'm going to be sharing with you a video that I did with Donovan. Him and that's the 45-year-old guy that from Bonita Crescent, Mandeville, that has been healing for some time with throat cancer. Quick update: the things is very much moving in the right direction. Give thanks to all those who contribute to the program. But before we dig into it, I'm gonna ask you guys to like, share, and subscribe to Sutherland TV and YouTube. I'm grateful for the following on Facebook, but I would prefer if you guys view it on YouTube for those who can, because where I'm going with this and with my program, whatever I obtain from YouTube, I will put 100% to it to add to the kids. I remember my motto is saving Jamaica one kid at a time, and that's a me there. That's my thing. I'm not really gonna get up and beat up on no government and slash them up. Hopefully, Dr. Francis join us tonight to update us on the progress with his side of things. I guess they're working on call to action, and there should be some update with that. Not too sure if it's gonna stop by. Want to also tell you before I show you the video that I went to Mandeville over the weekend, and I can tell you I have seen since we last spoke about the garbage all over the town and in certain areas. I went back and I have seen great changes with that. I think I don't know if they hear it through the program. They had intended to do it before, or I can tell you, driving through Mandeville Sunday morning, it's a cleaner Sunday Mandeville that I've ever seen. Cleaner Mandeville. Not the cleanest, but it's cleaner than I have seen for quite some time now. I also see people like washing buildings and stuff like that. I'm very much concerned about the merging also of the independence and Emancipation Day. I think they're trying to call it merge it down, call it Emancipendence or something like that. So those are some of the things of Dr. Francis Jano are some of the things that we're gonna talk about. But let me just get into the video and show you Donovan Heyman and what's going on with him. Hyman, what's going on with him. All right, let me get into the video. Okay, so good evening, guys. I am excuse the noise of the dogs, but I'm at the house of Donovan Heyman this evening to give you guys an update on what's going on with him and what we have done so far. With us this evening, we'll have his brother Dave, and of course we'll have also one of the lady that is very instrumental in the medical part of his caring. So we will get to you with more information in a short while. So we are here with Donovan this evening again, just to chat with his caregivers and get updates on what's going on. As you can see, he's still there's not much difference. I don't want to ask him any question because it struggles him to communicate, but he hears very well, and I hope he see what we have been doing as far as we're getting ready to do the scan, and we are sent some tricks, but of course they did not work.
but we are on our way to get a different one, which we're actually purchased that one. So just giving you an update. Things is very much on this way, Donovan. All right, all the best. But me know me can't talk to you, so I can't say much. But me definitely I come back and get a check tomorrow. Yeah, I come check you back tomorrow. All right. So I'm here with the caregiver. She is actually a nurse. She don't want to be on camera, but she's gonna tell us some of the things that give us update. And of course, Donovan himself. Look on the big man, that's David.
Yeah, but I think
We always mix up David and Donovan still, you know, but Donovan is actually the one that is sick. David no want to talk too much, but David, me hear say you have to leave all your job to take care of your brother, right? So then if you leave a job, how you deal with how you cope financially?
I don't.
you know.
I don't. It's just that my baby mother kind of fill in with the kids
Okay.
as much as they can.
Oh, she feeling with the kids, but you owe some some
Outstanding bill.
outstanding bill,
Yes, I do.
school bill and all that. Thing. What? How much kids you have?
2,
You have 2 kids, girl and boy.
girl and boy.
Girl and boy. Okay. So what then age?
5 and 3.
5 and 3. So you are struggling with school for the 5-year-old. Oh my God. And you have some back bill in terms of school fee.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So there you have it, guys. We have Dave, which is the brother of Donovan, who had to quit his job just to take care of his brother. You know, so that I love and real love.
yeah.
But me know the struggle will come with it, you know. Me know the struggle will come with it. So I'm here with also the nurse who don't want to be on camera. She's
But
like,
you can, depends on what you're gonna ask me.
no. Well. The truth is, I'm just gonna ask you the update as far as what we have done so far,
Okay.
because I know I get some donation from few people,
Right, yeah.
and I send it to you, right? And so I would just want to know where we are. And some tricks was sent to you, and you're saying those tricks was not able to work, right? So now that those tricks are not able to work, what's our next move?
Okay, so we are waiting for Dr. Brown to get another treat for him.
Dr. Brown, and that's a trick for that we're gonna buy for
Right, for
okay,
Donovan.
okay, that's fine. We'll pay for that, and where we are with the scan that we need to move forward.
So we are awaiting the blood results.
The blood results.
Right. So once that's done, once everything is okay, then we can move on to the scan.
Okay, we can move on, and we have enough money for the scan.
Yes, we do.
We have enough money for the scan, but we still have struggle with daily food and all of them something.
Right. So weekly he does like treatment, like the tracheostomy care. He comes in like once per week.
Oh, it comes into your facility once a week.
Yeah.
Okay, and so how much is that?
That's like 12,000.
12,000 Jamaican dollar,
Yeah.
1250, and then transportation and all of that. So it takes a lot to weekly. So even the money we have, we probably have to go in and to pay again and all of that. So it's very important that we get some donation and support for help with all these costs. So far, it's been very weak. The support is very weak, but we were able to pull at least the financial support. I'm talking from our end, but I was able to pull about something close to about 90,000. I don't remember. Yeah, $90,000. A little bit more. Probably let's just run it after $100,000. Tomorrow I'm gonna give you I'll stop by and give you a little thing too. Okay, so when we get some change.
We have to assist with food.
We have to assist with food. So it's struggling.
Yeah, because he's ill, so it takes a lot, and he drinks a lot. Like
It takes a lot of fluid.
yeah.
Oh, so he can't eat nothing solid.
Most of the times, like he will have soup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. And so, are you the chef?
And he likes fish as well.
He likes fish.
This is the main meal.
Fish is the main meal.
Digest
Wait, but he
easily.
can't
Oh, in digest fish.
Easily.
Oh, in digest fish easy. So a fish are the main meal. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna edit this video and I'm gonna put it out there so that people can see the condition and see the need and I'm just hoping, guys. The video that we did the other day, Dave, the video went up to like 72,000 views. And I am saying, if everybody did just give $1, brother, we would have in a better place right now. But we're not getting that support. And so I am pleading to you guys. Dave is here with us who have to quit his job to do full-time care for his brother. And you know, at Jamaica already, you know, no money now coming in. You know, I just basically donation you have to go live off of. So anybody give you a little something that you work with. And sometimes it's difficult. You know, one thing that touched my heart though is the other day when I was here and you were supposed to pick him up. And the hospital is about 2 miles away. But you never have gas. Not even gas in the car. If you go pick him up. Wow. That's less than a gallon of gas, you know. But you couldn't find it. Oh my God, that's just sad. All right, huh?
He told me just now that he's having pain.
Oh, he's having pain right
I
now.
have to get a prescription for him tomorrow.
We're gonna have to get a prescription for him tomorrow. You know how much is it? Oh, the doctor is gonna to write a prescription for the pain medicine,
Right.
and then we're gonna have to fill it from the money we have.
Yeah.
So we have to do the scan fast before the money done.
So once you get by the result and everything is fine.
Okay.
Move on.
Oh, so we need the scan in order to move on. That's the
We
plan.
need
The blood result to get the scan, to move to the next level. As far as chemo or whatever there is,
The scan is about first staging to see what stage.
what stage it is. So then they would have determined how the treatment that it require.
Yes.
Okay. And we delay the scan for a while because we never had no money.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So it's good. That's good news that we get the scan. We're about to get the scan.
Hopefully this week.
Hopefully
when the
this week
result
we-
is ready. Hopefully by Monday. Did I tell you when you get it?
Oh, you're the one that went to pick up the blood result
To go and
Yeah.
bring him to
to the facility, to the lab. Okay. So let me ask you this: when you take him out, can he walk?
No, you have to use a wheelchair.
wheelchair.
Oh, you use a wheelchair, and from the wheelchair you have to lift him up, put him in the car. Oh my God! You know, I see some picture of him, of Donovan when he was okay. Man, it just break your heart. This was a very vibrant, strong, look like him workout sort of guy, thick guy. Yeah, and then come down to that. So guys, look, man, things like these hit home some of the time, and if we can come together as a community and make a difference, it would help a lot. We don't know when we're going to have to call up, because you know it can happen to any one of us. You know, so while we can, let us just give a helping hand to the needy, right? What do you say?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. And so far, you know, I was able with my program, and of course your sister in England doing her part as well.
Right, she's doing
She's doing her part, and she's the one that reached out to me, and that's how I get involved. I did not want to get involved, merely because I'm one of them person, you know, me sort of weak, you know, me get emotional very easily when me see stuff like this. So me never want to get involved. I usually stick with the kids. That's what me really work with. But you know, she dragged me into it, and I have no regret. It's just that it breaks my heart because, you know, we're not getting the support that we really need. I'm talking about 72,000 people view it. Can you imagine $1 per person? Where would we be today? He would have probably much on his way to recovery. You know what I'm saying? So guys, I'm appealing to you, I'm begging you, please hop on board and help us with this need. Anyhow, I'm going to take off now, you know, because I come here for just a short time. And that's why I'm going to link up with you tomorrow. And then I'm going to run again. So after I see you tomorrow, we'll just talk on the phone and you give us update and so that we can share with the audience that have concerns. All right? And I must say to all those who had contributed to the program, the truth is I wanted to call some names, but I'm on the phone and I can't get to it. But I will I will do it as soon as I get into the studio. I'll call the name that who contributed to this program. Thank you guys. Much blessings, and see you next time. And this rough journey in Donovan's recovery, road to recovery. All right.
All right. So there you have it. Donovan is on his way to recover. Things are moving along. I just wanted to know that I got a text this morning from that lady in the video at 8:44. She said, "Good morning, Mr. Sutherland. Just letting you know that Donovan is going to do the scan today." I went and made payment. I am so grateful that happened. The cost is $80,000. That's what she paid. She said that Dave is getting ready to take him. He is to sign a consent form. They said the result will be ready by Friday. So when the result comes in on Friday, that's how we will know what the next move will be. But as it is right now, he's struggling for just his weekly dressing and all that. So it's very important, guys, that you jump on board and support this cause. One of the way you could contribute to the cause, you could go on Sutherland TV and our Dennis Sutherland page. You'll see that GoFundMe and the page GoFundMe is on it. And of course, I'm going to drop the link in the editing of this program. I'll drop the GoFundMe link. Also, you could Zelle me at 224-627-5072. There are many, of quite a few people that actually support the program. Majority of them is reaching out, say they don't want them name to call. Truth is, I don't remember who name what and how it goes. So, you know, and some people said, don't call my name. But we are pulling somewhere around $100,000 already. As you know, it's $12,000 a week for the for just his care, for him just to pay for the dressing. Also, he had to be going to the facility, which is a cost as well. And of course, he needs food. So, guys, just like Lieutenant Stitchy, who is down right now, Donovan is down too. As Jamaican, I heard that there's more Jamaican outside Jamaica than who is living there. So people from outside of Jamaica, inside of Jamaica, I think if we pull together $1, $5, $10 per person, we can pull this off and bring this man back to some normal life. And I will give you update as it come in, as it come on. All right, so blessings to you all for that. And we will move on with the rest of the show. We have with us today one of the bald man around one corner around there. So, well, in head the ball. Dr. Francis.
Yes, my friend.
How you doing?
Well, not as good as you.
Wow, thank you.
I hear your story of the young man, so I'm very saddened by it. But these things are upon us in many, many ways. And so we have to do what we can do to see what we, it's sad that there isn't that type of help that is easily attainable in Jamaica. And we had a situation, if you remember, with the young policewoman.
I remember you were taking care of her.
A liver transplant. She passed on. How old is Donovan?
Oh, Donovan is 45 years old.
Okay. And how, what the basis? How did he get this malady? How did it occur? Just off the cuff?
The truth is, I did not get the full detail about what I discovered from all of it. As I was called by a lady from England who was struggling with the care of, just a daily thing, but from all indication, the medical part of it was not dealt with according to how it should. So I just realized that we are now starting to deal with the medical part of it. I guess he was diagnosed, but until now he had waited a while for the scan to see how aggressive this thing is, and so that they could create a plan as to how they could move forward with the medical treatment. But all this time, apparently, that didn't happen because of the absence of the funds. And so, Dr. Francis, I am pleading to the Jamaican community out there, the American community, and all who see this thing and know it's a human being that is struggling. If you can just jump on board, give me $1, $2, $10, $100, anything you can to help, because you have to be scanning on a weekly basis for 12,000 Jamaican dollars. We have the trade that is coming because we sent some down, but they were not able to work. So what we intend to do is to sell those and put the money in it. It's not a whole lot of money for the trade. So we're gonna put the money back to his his food and all of that. So there's just a lot of work to be done as it relates to him. I just realized that we just begin chemotherapy and all that, and the medical in Jamaica is so poor. I was talking to somebody today who's asking, why is it we don't have health insurance? But I was telling them that, it's a struggle for most people, for just the basic, and not most people, but a lot of people, for just the basic food items and the daily need, kids to school and all that. It's sort of hard to go ahead. Health insurance has a additional cost because you know how the struggle is. But there's quite a few things involved, and I hope we could change it. I don't know how we could get to that change, where we could ensure that family members start taking out health insurance. But again, like I said, those things are expensive. The average person's, the minimum wage is about $15,000 a week. Now, when you take fear alone from that, there is not much left to buy food, And let us even put it, Dr. Francis said, $20,000 a week, $25,000 a week. Some people were earn more than the minimum wage. When you take transportation from that, when you take transportation and your lunch, if you have rent for pay, you have the bills, utility bills to pay and all that. How is it? It work. I went from where I can see, it's not really workable, It's not really workable, but I guess you have some people where make the magic happen. And so that's where we come in from as diaspora members, where people from the diaspora, where we would have help to take care of our family. And, even though I can tell you, Dr. Francis, that they're abusive, many Jamaicans are very abusive when it comes on to us and what we're doing for them. They're overboard with it, but there's a great need there.
Dennis, let me say this to you, that it is sad, indeed sad, what is going on in terms of Donovan. But if he was just a singular person, no, but if you look through the hospital system, just the other day, Bill Tingling and his group gave $15 million worth of medical supplies to the hospitals in Jamaica, US. And yes, and it was there. I don't know if you saw the Gleaner article.
I saw it.
I think I sent it to you. But the fact of the matter is, that it is not easy, but you have a lot of people overseas who are willing to assist in a way, shape, or form. But you can't reach everybody.
No.
You know, you can't reach everybody, and the we have to start planning ahead. People, you know, we a lot of people plan to live, and nobody plan to die, or nobody plan to get sick, and so on. And I'm not being harsh. I'm just simply saying. So we have to find a way. There's no way somebody earning 25,000, between 15 and 25,000 dollars a week can afford medical treatment in Jamaica. So what maybe I think we ought to be doing, and sometimes not sometimes, because I do use my medicine, my local medicine, naturopathic medicine, and it has made a difference. I take a lot of moringa, things like that, you know, that can help strengthen one's body, and so on. So we don't have to rely too much on pharmaceuticals, right? No, pharmaceuticals have their place, okay? But if we can, I mean, there's a guy named Dr. Ben Israel, and it's not free, but at the same time, if they understand herbs and so on, many of these things that are happening to us could be you know, faced and dealt with on a naturopathic path. That's, you know, so we just have to do what we can. Hopefully, any government, not just one government, any government can find the wherewithal to have these people look, because there are many missions that come down to Jamaica. You know, some of it too. You know, Dennis, is another thing is keeping in touch. Just getting a, what they call it, you go to your doctor every now and then and say, "Am I okay?" Check your blood, whatever, and so on. That many people, and I'm not blaming anybody. You know, I'm just simply saying these things. For example, prostate cancer. A lot of men in Jamaica, right? They have symptoms, but they don't pay it any attention. In fact, they don't, you know, until it's too late.
There's some cultural issues there, though, Dr. Francis, and those are the things we're gonna have to break. I mean, we are culturally we're not people that go to doctor and get regular visits.
And talk to yourself, Dennis. Talk to yourself. My doctor was afraid for me. Anytime, anything, because I'm gonna ask him first, and I don't necessarily have to take his advice, you know. But I'm gonna ask him first what, you know, I mean, or call him or something. That's why I like to build up a relationship with some form of doctor or what have you. Yeah.
No, well, with the doctor, Dr. Francis, it has to be a personal relationship that you share with the doctor. You can call and ask about anything that you see. Is that you don't have to wait to join the line or go in to see him. You should be able to call out to your doctor and say, "Boy, I noticed something different here," and the doctor should reach out to you and tell you whether or not you should come in and see him, or give you an advice, or stop by for a prescription and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, for the most part, you are one of few men that do regular doctor visit, but for the most part, it's not something we do. And another thing is, I don't think we make it our priority, even though I would have said earlier that the money can be a challenge, and so we have to deal with the things that are more important. I think also if we should have make it a priority, like how we would have done, make other things our priority, ensure that you get a little entertainment in, go to the bar, go to you know, your social circle, spend a little money. I think we need to fit our medical care concerns somewhere along the same line, and ensure that we do our regular visits, and, you know, put aside the money to ensure that is done. I think a lot of Jamaican men,
well, you're right.
Is not making it their priority.
Yeah, but you're right. But it is education as well. We have to show
awareness
awareness through education, health awareness. We had an expert that was able to get some funding for somewhere in Jamaica. Not calling any names. But it seems to me that when they got the funds, before the funds, you know, you hear from them every minute. And after they got the funds, you didn't hear from them. Right? So you have people down there, and I'm not knocking Jamaica, it could be anywhere in the world. But I'm just saying you have people down anywhere that you have to know. So when you're sending the funds, like in your case, they know because you go there, you interview people, whatever you're doing. So I encourage people to support you because whatever you're doing, you are very transparent. The other day you're carrying down the backpacks. You never have to show them how you show them almost when you went to the airport. And you got it out of there and you got it down, you went to Jamaica yourself. And a lot of people are saying, okay, hold on now. You went down to Jamaica. And I am not saying that you're not a rich man. Maybe you're hiding it from me. I don't know. But it seems you're abundantly wealthy to be able to run down there, come back. And I mean, I know. So, yes, go and smile all you want, but let me make it quite clear. I've been doing it now for the past 40 years. Okay? And I'm telling you this. People need to get above the Rumpelstiltskin. And I'm not holding them out of ground and say, listen to me. Jamaica is ours no matter what anybody say. So we have to really come up and help each other rise. Yeah.
I support that, Dr. Francis, but I want to address something that is dear to my heart in that you just said a while ago. I know you mess with me all the while, and I know you don't believe that I'm a wealthy person. I'm far from being wealthy. But let me tell you something, Dr. Francis. I realize at this stage of my life that the things that I chase after, the things that I was chasing after, I got it. I got it. You know, you got the houses, you got the car, you got the missus, you got the the kids, and you're able to send them to school. So what I did after accomplish all those is simplify my life so that I could spend more time with the people that need it. So my extra, which is not a whole lot, is what I decided to share with the needy. And that's just by simplifying my life and stop chasing after the bells and whistles of life. I mean, I have not a whole lot, but God has blessed me so far. And so I am satisfied with my blessing, and I'm able to give to who needs it. So when people pour into me, when people pour into what I am doing, pour into the program, 100% of it is going to the needy. Right now, I must tell you, Dr. Francis, before you finish that, I have a school that reached out to me that they have a tank to mount, the water tank, because water is a big issue in Jamaica now. So they have a water tank that they want to lift and put on a high platform, which is a concrete platform, because they need two 1,000 gallon. I think they have one already, so I'm gonna have to buy the other one. Now I sent somebody there today to do an estimate to see what it's gonna cost to build a concrete platform. I have a lady that reached out to me from England saying that a young man from Clarendon need $35,000 to pay for his subject. Now, don't get me wrong. These things are checked out, and I know it's legit, right? I have one other guy from my program that I've been sending to school for the past 3 years. He reached out to me this week. He said, my shoes mash up because his mom promised she would buy the shoes after I purchased all his uniform. She promised she did not do it. I'm going to have to furnish that. And among other things, when I was leaving Jamaica Monday morning, a man called me and told me, boy, I'm hungry. I have nothing, not even tea. I have to go into my pocket and take the money when me plan to pay for toll. I may not have no problem. I do it. Andrea Manning, thank you for stepping by. And I must say thank you for your contribution, even though I'm a call your name, but it's a pleasure seeing you. You are indeed a blessing to the program, and we will continue to do what we can do for people. And because of you, that guy was able to get that $1,000 the other morning, because I didn't have any cash, And I get that money, and I said, let me give the young man that, and I'm gonna put some money. I tell my sister, I forgot about put some money for him. I take out the $2,000 out a year of money. I'm say I'm gonna pay the toll, and so and tell my sister if I put back the money for him. I tell her if I put $5,000 on you, because more and get the guy $20,000. And one man called me, asked me for because I forgive the $1,000 out there. That's your story. Anyhow, so I saw we are dealing with the thing. We are trying to make a difference, Dr. Francis. And I must say, even though you trouble me all the while, I'm so grateful for the space that you would have shared with me sometime and echo the things that I'm doing. And I must say, I've seen you have done a lot too, even though one of your patients passed away or during the course of your helping her. That is a police lady. And so some of these things, when we see it though, we decide something I'm gonna do it too. We don't need that.
You know, yeah, but listen to what I'm saying to you.
Mm-hmm.
You ever hear this thing, this song called "There's a Hole in the Bucket"? Dear Liza, dear Liza.
And a hole in the bucket. Song that there's no gospel in that, Dr. Francis. That's a nasty song. That's a nasty song. There's no gospel.
No. I am talking about the principle of the hole in the bucket. May not talk about no nasty song. Because I'm a record producer myself, and it's like how I say the children are our future. And Whitney Houston sang that and so on, but she died of overdose and all that sort of thing. So we have to look at the meaning. And I'm putting to it, and I wanted to share this with you.
Yes, sir.
Them ever saying in Jamaica, empty bag can't stand up.
No.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to say to you is that you have you have to give of yourself, and you have to give also, right? But what you have to do is to encourage others.
Yes, sir.
But don't leave it, because let me tell you something. The day you work but you better know where your money comes, especially in a country like the United States. So all I'm saying to you is, listen, I've been around a long time, and I've been giving a long time. One of my colleagues passed on, and I mean, they call you, and so I mean, I'm telling you, man, people, you have to do it, you have to find it, you have to, I'm gonna tell you a little thing about. There's a guy who owns this business called Arms of Hope. Don't forget it. Arms of Hope. I met him a few years ago. His name Patrick, and him live in West Palm Beach area. And that guy has built this thing from scratch, literally, to now serving thousands of persons, no matter what, no culture, anything, here. And him do this, and he's on the radio now, and he's into the gospel thing and so on. And I mean, there's no ending. And if I said to him, some people down the road want this, it's just because Jamaica so far, you can't send him some of the things that he's getting, because what he does is gets them from the store, all about, and then he puts out, and he has to. But I'm telling you, man, people like that, and many there are people. But the problem is, and another thing too, we have to create alliances, like the Food for the Poor and all those places and so on. And and then we can send things out. Let's just send a few barrels down, send equipment for the disabled, just recently. And Pampers for those persons, who are indigent and so on, who need Pampers. And I had in my garage maybe about 500. It's now gone down to about maybe 100, right? So I'm just saying to you, these things we are here, and we can pilot them down. But what we need is people to say, okay, identify. No, I told you some time ago that we're in the business of doing young. That's like what you did when I met you, the schools and so on. I love you're passionate about that. But can you imagine if everybody came together? Right? You have 6 million people. Can you imagine? And that's one of the things we're pushing. We're starting back our call to action on Sunday.
I'm gonna ask you about that, but I want to hear a little about that. But give me a few. Let me just say this. I had taken a position, Dr. Francis, to try to change Jamaica one kid at a time. And what I am asking people to do, if they can contribute to what we're doing, that would be could, or what would even better for me personally if they do what I am doing. You don't have to give to my program. Take on somebody and give to somebody. That I would appreciate. And on the note of sharing and giving, I'm gonna ask you guys, whoever is watching the show, if this means anything to you, if it means anything at all to you, I'm gonna ask you to share this program. Ensure that somebody else see what we're doing, because together we are going to make a difference. I am moving away. I've moved away from the whole bashing government and all of that. And all of that. Some of them need them bashing too, and that's fine. But I want to make a difference. So I'm going to utilize my time and this platform to try to make a difference. I am going to utilize my time to build the community. Getting up every day and talk about we love Jamaica, and the government this and government that. It's not moving. I've been hearing 54 years after that I've been here, I've been listening to. 54 years. None of the party then come and make a difference to us. None. So let me tell you this. Me now with none of them, Dr. Francis. I am putting my foot forward, and I've seen you done some things. I'm gonna put my foot forward and I'm gonna make a difference. Even if I don't get a contribution, I am going to do with my $50. I am still gonna continue to do what I can do with my $50, because I cannot sit down and just point finger, and have the opportunity and the ability to do something I don't do.
Well, Dennis, listen. Let me tell you something. First of all, we are here to share ideas.
Yes, sir.
And we are, if you are real Jamaicans, we will do exactly what you are doing, and what I have done for the past almost 50 years. And by the way, not, you can't be watching for 54 years because you're just about 54. So you may have been watching for maybe about 45. Okay,
it doesn't matter.
Listen to me, man. I have to correct you because no. Listen to me. Listen. I want you to listen. You know, young bull. Are you? Me say you are young bull.
You can't just run and talk without you pick for me, brother. Me trouble you, man.
We're not picking on the. Listen to me. Hold on. What we need? Hold on. You just said what we need is transparency. We don't want nothing to hide. We want to tell them the people the whole truth. Listen, man. A lot of people say they don't know who I am, and they never know who I am. Well, first of all, they may say the same thing about Dennis if you didn't have a show or what have you, and I don't want them to do that, because there are many people out there, but the problem is the structure. If you don't have a way of doing like you're doing it and you're making sure it is being done, then you're going to waste time. I remember I sent down a container one time to Jamaica, whole heap of money, right? And certainly not monkey money. It cost me $357,000 to clear that trailer, and I give away something, you know. Jamaican, me have the receipt up to now, right? Okay, and it has so happened that some politician wanted to come talk about them once. I said, what? What is it? No. I said, this is for the people, okay? And there was, you know, so all I'm saying to you is this, that, and we do this on a, I mean, I'm running up our mouth, we're not, you know, we're just saying to you, there are people out there that need, and we have to call to action. That is what, and what you're doing. You're not only called, you're there, you're acting, you're doing what you're doing, okay? And it should be encouraged. And I even said to you, I send people to you, whatever. But the point I'm making is this, that if more people did that, and we can do it directly, so it goes exactly where it's supposed to go, then that's the answer. So that's why I admire what you're doing, because you know what, you know, but some people who get the thing, it's like you're sending them a present. You know what I mean? We have to get out of that mode, and you have to work on the children. If your focus is not on the children, then we're gonna lose Jamaica in a few years.
Exactly, and that's why I am sticking with my program, even though 1 and 2 times I might slip out and take on one high school student, but I want to stick with the primary student. And one of the things that I am pushing, Dr. Francis, and I would have said it on this platform many times. Petra, blessings, and nice to see you. And I think I see a lady, Valerie, good favor. Okay, Valerie, good favor. Blessings to see you. I'm just asking you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, no man, we can make up the number so that we can increase the revenue. So that people can be better. Subscribe. I am just saying, what did I say again? Did I say something about something, Dr. Francis? Remind me, no man. You know,
no, you're saying that you're doing something and you're gonna make sure that you keep on doing it regardless, right? And
Yeah,
that's basically the situation you have agreed to do. And you're talking about the school and
yes. Okay, right. I'm glad. You see, you remember, I know, man. Oh yeah, one like the old society. So the schools, I want to stick to the primary school with the program that I'm starting next year. Next year, I can tell you my ambition next year is to ensure that 1,400 backpacks and school supplies go to the kids in Jamaica. Rural areas, rural schools, and 100 bags per parish. That's what I do. 14 parishes I do next year. Remember me tell you that. 14 parishes I'm gonna do next year. And so I am sticking to the primary school. And one other thing that I am very much concerned about, and I would have said it many times on this platform, we have the richest motto, a pledge, and national anthem. And I want them to teach it to the kids than just tell them to recite it or teach them to recite it. The substance in it. Anytime you get an opportunity, that's what me I talk about, the substance in it. I want the kids them to start learn the substance. I spoke to a guy that come on this program a lot, Ron James. Ron James said he lived by the motto, the pledge, and the national anthem. At an early stage, he ensured all those meaningful things in it. He applies it to his life. And that's why he turned out to be who he is, which is indeed a great person. And so, Dr. Francis, those are the things that I am pushing for. And I can tell you, if you continue to support me, if Petra continue to support me, Andrea and everybody that's here, Valerie and all them, if you all support what I am doing, trust me, we're going to meet the goal.
Well, listen, let me tell you something. First of all, we have always supported you. But that thing called the Crime Task Force, you see beside the name, is not just there. We are actually doing some serious work in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell you this. You have taken me on the primary, but I think that I know we have started in a different, we're starting from early childhood education before primary.
Okay.
We believe that primary, I'm not disagreeing with you now, just get it straight and get it understood, right? I just believe, because of my own experience with my own children, that you have to catch them really early.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the homes, unfortunately, I was lucky, but if there's no structure, nobody to say, that's wrong, that's right, to the child, then they are going to grow up believing the right is wrong and wrong is right.
Exactly.
So we have to. So, and this is not just what I'm thinking. I've experienced it, I've studied it, and I'm telling you, yeah. So what we have to do though is to come together, all of us. We are in the same vein. We're working together, and whatever we complement what you are doing. There are some people would not speak like you and me on a platform. Because they think it's gonna take their shine away. Well, I don't. You can take all the shine you want. I just want to know that if you were born around when I was born, you were born, whatever, and you had the help and what have you from the village, not necessarily your own family, or your mother and father, but the village. Because when you did something, you could get 3 beaten before you reach home in those days. You can't do it again.
Right,
You can't even talk to somebody again. You understand me? So we need to find a way to get the message out there to Jamaica that the diaspora don't need no voting, not necessarily in the Jamaica. That's not what this is about. The diaspora, and we have to call a spade a spade. What we're looking for is the churches, everybody, to come together and say, enough is enough. We want the country to be on an even keel. That we can. You know, a lot of us, we're born in Jamaica, but if we be honest with ourselves, we must have change. There must be change, but some of it has changed too radically. Okay, so we need, and this is not politics or anything.
No, I don't want the politics.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
There's just mano el mano. A woman and woman. That's it.
May I have 2 questions to ask Dr. Francis? Dr. Francis, the first question, and before me even get to the question, guys, in the first part of the video, I had played an update with Donovan and
yes, I saw it.
Yes, because I went to see him over the weekend, and I spoke directly to the one of the nurse, and of course, which is partially a caregiver as well. And his caregiver, which is his brother, Dave, I spoke to them. So I just want you guys to go back and watch the top of the video. You will see it. And please subscribe to Sutherland TV and YouTube. Please. But Dr. Francis, I want to ask you, let me ask you the first question before. They're talking about, because I'm going to ask you to give us an update and the progress of call to action. I want to hear about that. But before I get to that question, I'm going to give you a minute to answer it because we are very close to the ending. They are talking about strongly, there are words floating around in Jamaica about merging Emancipation Day. That is the time when they free the slave. That is the first
1st of August.
1st of August. And the 6th of August is Independence.
Independence Day, yes.
Right. So that is when we gain independence. Now,
1962.
Right. And now they're talking about merging both holiday and have just one big celebration. What is your take on the merger of the emancipation and the independence? Do you think that makes sense for them to merge it? What is your take on it? And guys, if you want to call me, the number is running at the bottom of the screen, 847-774-7930. If you want to call and tell me what's your opinion on it, I would appreciate it, even though we have a few minutes.
Let me tell you something. I believe that this, what value, what are we going to get from that? Are we going to save money? I mean, what are we going to get from that? I think that's just a big red herring to take our minds away from really what is happening in Jamaica. Okay? That has no, August the 1st is going to be Emancipation Day, whether you like it or not. Because that's when we were, quote unquote, emancipated. We're still not emancipated from mental slavery, but you know what I mean? But on August the 6th was Independence Day. Why would you want to merge the two? Why? For what reason? Just spend extra money or what have you? Are we sure that money is going to be spent there? Come on, give me a break. Let me tell you something, my friend. We need to leave well.
I think it's a distraction of some sort because
that's called a red herring.
At the end of the day, it's just not possible. It's not possible because which other day would you give up for what they all they have the unique what you call it, purpose, a unique meaning. One is independent, that happened on the 6th, right? So are we gonna just ignore the 6th, or are we gonna just ignore the 1st? There are two different days. I don't think it can be merged.
Listen to me, man. It's like July 4th is USA birthday. What are you going to change it for? I mean, these people just want to change things because they want to change things because they want to be noted for changing things. It's ridiculous. They have nothing else to do. What they must do is just look the people in the eye in Jamaica and tell them the truth, and just do what God tell them to do. Give them the chance to represent people to do, and that's all we need. They need.
I think I could make a suggestion though, is that if they want to do that, they probably can do it like they do here. Have one is a public holiday, and one is just unique to government workers. So probably they could do that and lessen the celebration. Yeah, probably them around from the back-to-back big celebration.
So why they have the carnival then? I mean, what's the significance of carnival in Jamaica then? I know we're going to talk, people are going to vex you though. They're going to say, well, boy, they have to have carnival and batty and all that all over the place. Now, what is the significance of that? But they'll cancel that then?
I don't know. Anyways, let me get to it. I have 4 more minutes to go, and I will give you that 4 minutes to tell us about the status, the current status of Call to Action. Call to Action was formed of a year ago or somewhere about.
Yeah.
And you guys have done some things crying out to the government. There was indication of effectiveness, you touch the wrong button, touch the right button, but there was some reaction to it. We have people that come out and oppose it. We have people that come out and support it. We have mixed reaction on it. And so something had happened that sort of slowed down the movement with Call to Action. I know you are indeed the founder and an still active member. Could you just use 2 minutes and tell us where we are as it relates to the progress or the revamp or where you are?
Let me say that the Call to Action has never died. It's alive and well. It's just a matter of putting it in perspective. And so we are working on getting Call to Action back in force, and to make sure that we can really do what we said we're going to do, and do it earnestly and in good faith. That is what we're doing, and that's what we've always done. So look forward to beginning again and to having a session like this once per week to discuss the Call to Action, where we're going, and what we want to do for not only the Jamaica, but also the diaspora as well. So we'll get by now and next week, we will give you some indication as to when we're going to start and how we're going to do it. We'll be far more organized, and certainly will mean good for the entire country and also for the diaspora as a whole. So basically, that's what I have to say this evening. So I look forward to you guys showing. Come on, you need to subscribe, you need to like, and you need to share Dennis's program, because if he does that, he can get more funds available so that we can really walk tall and get things done for his initiatives that he's been doing both locally and overseas. Okay, that's what I say.
Thank you very much, Dr. Francis. It is indeed a pleasure sharing space with you again, Dr. Francis. And I must say, I really appreciate your support. Ever since I met you, you've been very supportive of the things I do. You never hesitate on any program that you go on to talk about my initiative and the things that I've been doing. And to me, that is strong enough support. Guys, I am here this evening with no other than Dr. Francis. Earlier in the program, we spoke about Donovan and what is progress. I actually show a video. Go back and look at it if you just joined the program. And also subscribe to Sutherland TV. Like it as much as you can. And share it. If you care any at all about the development of our youth and some people that we adapt on the program that have medical needs, if you care any at all, you'd support by just sharing. Dr. Francis, a pleasure.
Always.
Guys, take care until next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. We will meet and we'll talk. All right?
We look forward to seeing you next week. 8 p.m., isn't it? Oh, 7 your time. 8 p.m.
But no, I mix up my thing in Dr. Francis. Why you always have to pitch up with someone?
No, but it's 7 p.m. your time and 8 p.m. my time.
Then not that if you say but you're telling me say 8. And it's like you don't know how to live good with me.
What can I tell you?
I love you,
I'm a truth teller, my friend.
Okay, all right. One love. Peace out here. Take care. All the best, guys.